In the stillness of a dimly lit chamber, a weathered scroll unfurled under the flickering glow of an oil lamp. Its ink, smudged by centuries, revealed a truth as old as time. Everything is in flux. Nothing endures but change. These words, attributed to the philosopher Heraclitus, hold the power to reshape your very existence. Yet it is the Stoics who master the art of not resisting change but flowing with it, like a leaf in the river's current, steering its course through an ever-changing stream of life. What if the key to your self-improvement lies not in forcing life into your design, but in mastering the art of embracing the inevitable tides? In the heart of ancient Athens, a young man named Demetrius stood at the edge of ruin. A sudden twist of fate had stripped him of his family wealth, leaving him with only a cloak, a staff, and questions that burned in his mind. How could life, once so stable, so secure, crumble into chaos overnight? His despair brought him to a Stoic teacher, an unassuming man who watched the sea's waves roll in with serene curiosity. The teacher spoke softly, "You cling to the permanence of things, yet all things are temporary. To fight change is to fight the essence of life itself." Demetrius, fueled by anger, snapped, "How does one improve when the world tears them down at every turn?" The teacher smiled. "Ah, but the world does not tear you down. It shapes you, much like the sculptor shapes marble by removing what does not belong. Shall we walk, and I will show you?" As they walked the bustling streets of Athens, the teacher pointed to a potter at his wheel. "Look there. The clay does not resist the hands that mold it. Its purpose is born through its surrender." Demetrius observed the potter, his hands shaping an elegant vessel from a shapeless lump. "Are you saying I should surrender to fate?" "No," the teacher replied. "I am saying you must see change not as your enemy, but as your ally. Each moment of discomfort is a lesson. Each loss is an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves you." They ventured further, pausing at the agora where merchants shouted over one another, selling wares. The teacher pointed to a bird perched on the edge of a stall. That bird does not mourn the wind for changing direction. Instead, it shifts its wings and soars higher. Why do you lament what you cannot control, instead of mastering your own wings? Under a sprawling olive tree, the teacher sat and gestured for Demetrius to join him. "Let me tell you a truth hidden from most. Improvement is not about building a fortress against change. It is about becoming the harbor that welcomes the storm." He leaned closer, his voice lowering as if to share a secret with the universe itself. True power comes not from resisting, but from adapting. The oak that stiffens against the gale breaks, but the reed that bends survives. To embrace change is to rise above it, to find strength in the chaos. This is how the Stoics transcend. Demetrius closed his eyes, the teacher's words echoing in his mind. He began to understand that every misstep, every upheaval, was not a sign of failure, but a nudge from life to grow. In the weeks that followed, Demetrius let go of his attachment to his former life. He no longer clung to the wealth he had lost or the plans that had unraveled. Instead, he began to embrace each day as it came, adapting to its challenges. He took on humble work, finding joy in learning new skills. He watched the seasons change, finding peace in their rhythm, and when storms of doubt swirled in his mind, he returned to the teacher's words, "You are not the storm, you are the ship that sails through it." Years later, Demetrius would become known not for his fortune, but for his wisdom. People sought him out for guidance, marveling at his ability to remain unshaken amidst life's tempests. He would share the lessons he had learned, passing on the philosophy that had saved him. Self-improvement is not about fighting change, but about flowing with it. Every obstacle, every loss, every unexpected turn is a chance to shape yourself into something greater. You do not control the winds, but you can always adjust your sails. And in those words, he found not just peace, but a purpose that burned brighter than any riches he had ever known. Your journey, like Demetrius's, begins with a choice. Will you fight the current or learn to master its flow? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you've turned change into your greatest teacher. And if this story resonated with you, subscribe for more insights into Stoic wisdom. Let's shape a stronger, calmer, and more adaptable version of ourselves together.